Hey, you want me to give us one to end on?
That sounds really good.
This last question comes from Reddit user Christopher23, and the question is: what would happen if I squished an entire loaf of bread in a vise and ate the ensuing slice, in quotes, in a couple of bites? There's an explanation. Would it expand in my stomach, and would I become really full or bloated or sick? Or would it be just like eating a regular, albeit denser, slice and I would be fine?
Well, my immediate thought was that we didn't just like not have, leavened bread, and then one day we did have leavened bread. I mean, well, kind of, but I mean, what I'm saying is, before bread was airy, it was not airy, and that's what you're asking. We've come full circle in the idea of, instead of we were first, we said this bread is flat, and this bread is bread because it was the only bread they knew. But then the bread was not flat, and then we had to say this bread is leavened, this bread is not, because one uh, got big, it got poofy, and over time now we have forgotten so dearly, we have fallen astray so far that we don't know that if you flatten airy bread, you just get the original form of what bread used to be. Let's take a moment of silence. I want you to edit in 45 seconds of silence here. Ready?
You want me to edit in? Like, we could have just taken 45 seconds of silence.
I couldn't handle that. But I do also like the idea here of, what did I just idea here of, I smush the bread with a hydraulic press, and then after I put it into my stomach, it makes me into the Pillsbury Doughboy. Except when I won't laugh when you poke me in the stomach. Both ends will pop. Yeah.
What I want to know is, how much bread do you like to eat? Like, are you really gonna be happy if you ate what tasted and felt like the consistency of an entire loaf of bread in one sitting? Like, if that happened, I don't think it would like bloat up. Like, if it didn't bloat up when you were eating it, I don't think it'll bloat up once it's been eaten. But like, when you ask,
That makes too much sense.
when you say, yeah, right, when you say, would you be fine? That's kind of a you thing. Like, would you be
Yeah.
fine with that? Would you be like, oh man, this bread costed quite a bit, and I could have saved it for the winter.
Do you remember those dinosaur pills? And that sounds really weird to say like that if you don't know what I'm talking about. Those pills that you would buy from like the dollar store,
Mm-hmm.
that you would they're like little like colorful capsules, and once you put them in like the bathtub or in a glass of water, the capsule falls away and the sponge that is inside starts to grow into a dinosaur.
Yep,
Do you remember
yep, yep,
that?
yep, 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 yep,
Yeah.
yep.
It's just like that in bread form. And I think this could actually be a really cool marketing thing if you could find a way to rehydrate the bread. I think that's what you do it. You call it dehydrated bread.
Yeah.
And with the liquids inside your stomach, you get this really cool, just like, let's say you're a girl is very thin, and you don't want to show off and like flex too hard on the people you're going to be hanging out with, and so you want a larger stomach or something.
Right.
Um, Maybe you
As
want
is
to fake a
tradition.
pregnancy. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
a little out there. Um, Maybe you are a man and you are intimidated by your friends' beer bellies, and you need
Yeah.
to just step up the game.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
buy a
you're a
couple of
man and you also want to fake a pregnancy.
Yeah, you are a man and you also want to fake a pregnancy. I think you buy these little pancake, maybe cube shaped things. I mean, if it comes straight from the press, it's probably going to be pretty flat. It looks like pita, but don't be fooled, because this is going to really get big in your tummy.
Your tummy's gonna have a party, is what we're trying to say. And what we also need to say is make sure that when the bread gets down to the party, it's not trying to set its goddamn hands on fire.
Yeah, that really came round circle, roundabout,
Mm-hmm.
to where we need it to be full circle. Yeah,